Howdy everybody, welcome back. Today we're checking out Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Well, here we are folks. It's very pretty here. So in my opinion, this is kind of like a much less magnificent Badlands, except for it's got trees and grass. The wildlife has been very, very frequent. I've seen lots of bison, some wild horses, groundhogs, and the insects are kind of insane too. But I am on the south unit. There's two at Theodore Roosevelt National Park. There's the south unit and then there's the north unit. And from what I've read, the south unit is definitely the one of the two to come check out. But the scenic loop that goes through the south unit, there's a portion of it that's closed. So I don't know what significance that portion carries as far as the views and the scenery, but I have gone as far as I can so far on the scenic loop, and I've had to turn around, which I'll leave the clip in there of that. And now I'm headed basically back out the park, which means I've seen all I can see. I'm on time constraints, so I'm not going to be able to go to the north unit. But it's still beautiful nonetheless, and I'm going to try to find somewhere to stop and make a snack real quick, but there's not going to be a whole lot I can show you guys. I'm going to put some dash cam footage in there, maybe a couple clips of some wildlife, but realistically this is about all you're going to get. So I tried, but I am very glad I came and checked it out. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I would suggest doing so, maybe not traveling a very long distance to come check this place out, but if you're close by like I was, it's definitely worth it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and now I can say I've checked it off the list. So all right, keep on going a little bit further and let's have a snack. These little suckers were right next to where I was just standing. Good thing I looked down and saw them before I stepped on them. There really are some spectacular views of this place though. Like that right there. One miscalculation that I did make though was coming here on a holiday weekend, and it is very, very busy. There's a lot of motorcycles too, and kind of takes away from the quiet, serene atmosphere that hopefully you can hear right now with all the insects chirping and squeaking. But I'm enjoying it nonetheless. It is very, very beautiful here. Can't believe I just caught that. Wow. Man, you really have to watch where you're going around here. I've almost stepped on cactus. I almost just walked into that spider. Back in the distance on that cliff, there's some horses, and the whole scene in and of itself is absolutely gorgeous. And my phone can only take so good of a picture of that. I wish I could take a better one. Guess I'm gonna have to get me a camera. All right, I have pulled off to the little side here where there's a bunch of prairie dogs. It's like a whole field out here behind me. So I am going to pop the back open, get some fresh air, watch these prairie dogs, and make a little snack. Alright y'all, that was a nice little snack. Give me some energy for the road, because I'm heading out of here and I got a 14-hour drive ahead of me. So let's get going. Alright y'all, it has been quite a bit of time since we left the park, and many miles. I am stopped now and I'm just going to relax for a bit and eat a small meal, because I'm not cooking tonight, at least not dinner. After I get done eating my little snack, I'm going to make pineapple upside down cake. So for dinner, I don't have anything special. I've just got this spicy mustard chicken wrap and some wasabi almonds. But I do have a special drink that I want to go ahead and open now. I'm not going to wait till I make dessert. And it's this Dad's old-fashioned root beer. It's the last one I have from the candy shop that I went to at Mount Rushmore. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Cheers, y'all. Pretty good. It's nothing special. It's a lot sweeter than I like in a root beer. I really do like a lot of root beer flavor, and this is kind of lacking on it and pretty sweet, but it's good. Now that I've tried that out, I'm going to open this up and kick back and watch a movie, and then when I get done and after I chill for a little bit, we'll make that dessert.
Did you install it?
Absolutely, the minute we got it. I think.
Not to worry, everything's under control. It's gonna be okay.
You're the best, Angela. Now, do you think we'll be able to get this back in the stores by week's end?
Absolutely. Everything but the virus. A friend of mine collects them.
And then the Mayo Clinic, neither of them on the same subnet.
Angela, I've access to a system I shouldn't have. If someone gets a hold of that disk, they have an awful lot of power.
Okay, Burbank, but still everything looks okay.
Alright, I'm ready for dessert. Let's get it started. So the first thing we're going to do is make a batter. For that, I need a bowl. And I'm going to go ahead and get out my measuring cups too. So the first thing we need for the batter is yellow cake mix. So I only need a half a cup of this because this is an individual serving of pineapple upside down cake. So cut this open, get us a half a cup. It's half a cup, give or take. Go ahead and put that in the bowl. Next, I need a tablespoon of vegetable oil. And now I need to grab the milk out of the cooler because I need 3 tablespoons of milk. Alright, now I'm going to mix that up really good. You don't have to worry about mixing this too much because it's not like a brownie batter where if you mix it too much the texture's off. This one you want to make sure that there's no clumps or anything like that in it, so I'm mixing it really good. Alright, that's what we're looking like right now. I'm going to go ahead and get the dish out and get the rest of it put together. Alright, I got this small ramekin, got a can of pineapple slices, and some maraschino cherries. So the first thing I want to do is get some cooking spray and grease that ramekin. It's hard doing this in the van because it just wants to go everywhere. I'm sure I have some of it on my window, and it's definitely all over the sink, but oh well. Alright, next I'm going to crack open this can of pineapple and put a pineapple slice down in the bottom. Alright, now I just want to take one of these pineapple slices, if I can get it out, and put this at the bottom of the ramekin, and it fits just perfectly. Also, one quick thing I want to do before I get rid of that pineapple can is take a little of the pineapple juice that's in the can of pineapples, and I'm gonna put it in my batter and then mix that in. Give the batter just a little bit of pineapple taste, and it'll also moisten the batter a little bit. Got that incorporated, so I'm just going to put that back to the side, pull this ramekin back over, and then next we just put a maraschino cherry right there in the center of that pineapple at the bottom. Right now, that's what we're looking like. So that's all ready to go. I'm going to get this stuff off to the side and then pull the air fryer out. Alright, we got that all plugged in. Set that to 350 and get this preheated. Alright, so my air fryer has a basket with a little handle that you can pick it up by, and that's going to prevent the ramekin from sitting flat. So what I did was, I am making this foil ring, and that's going to allow this ramekin to be able to sit above that handle without it messing it up. While that finishes up, I'm going to go ahead and pour this batter into this ramekin. Give it a quick stir real quick, and then just pour it in. Alright, I think I got it all. Just gonna kind of level it off a little bit, and then just like that, we're ready. I think this is hot enough, so we'll go ahead and throw it in. Put this ring down first, and then set the ramekin in. And press on it a little bit just to level it out, then put it in. So that needs to go for about 17 minutes. Alright, it's a little early, but I want to go ahead and check on it. Alright, actually looks pretty good. It's a little dark, but that's fine. That's just the bottom of it. But should be done. Let me see if I can pull this thing out of here without burning myself, which I'm not too confident about. Yeah, that's really hot. I'll try a different approach here. Maybe just cover it like that. Go around all the sides. Alright, that works. I think I did it. I'm going to turn this off so when we put the basket back in, it's done. And I actually got to let this thing cool for a little bit, but let me show you guys real quick. It's got a nice golden brown top. Like I said, it's pretty dark brown, but I don't think it's too bad. Besides, it's the bottom, because remember, we got to flip it. But I got to let that cool down first. Alright, I've been letting this cool for a good bit. It's still pretty warm, but it's cool to the touch. I can handle it now. And I'm getting a little impatient, so I'm ready to try it. I'm going to go ahead and get a plate out so I can turn this thing upside down. Alright, here comes the magic moment. I'm going to do it this way. It's not releasing. Oh, I think it got it. Oh man, it's stuck. It's still in there. All right. Well, we kind of did it. I mean, it's pineapple upside down cake. It just didn't come out the way I wanted it to. And to be honest, this is the first time I've tried this recipe, so I'm not super surprised that I messed it up a little bit. Post-production Heath here. I ended up going back and making this recipe again after I recorded the video, using the same exact recipe, same ingredients and everything. I just used a different air fryer and it turned out perfect. And this is what it's supposed to look like. But I'm sure it's going to taste good, so let's give this thing a try. Texture is nice. It's definitely done. Here goes nothing. See how it is. It's really good. Very moist. It's a very, very moist cake, but in the best possible way. As you can see, it's perfectly done. Nice and fluffy and moist. Just not that pretty. Flavor's really, really good. It's not too sweet. Not very strong on the pineapple flavor, but it's delicious. Get that maraschino cherry on the last bite. It didn't turn out perfect, but it's still really good. I'd like to make more desserts in the minivan, so I had to start somewhere. So, not too bad. Not a bad way to end the night. But I'm tired, so I'm gonna clean up a little bit and then head to bed. See you guys in the morning.
3 days later, an anonymous video appeared on Gotham's social media channels.
Good morning. Slept really good last night. Time to get going though. Alright, before I hit the road, I'm going to make a super quick breakfast. All I'm going to need is this air fryer, because I just got these egg bites I'm going to heat up real quick. Alright, I'm pretty hungry, so I'm going to try to make all 4 of these. I think they'll fit. Looks like it's just going to be perfect. Alright, see what these look like. Nice. Nice and toasty and golden brown. bad for a quick breakfast. See what these taste like. Might need to wait a second. They're steaming hot. Look at that. It's probably the hottest breakfast I've ever had in here. Oh yeah. Those are good. Hot, but good. Also got me a little yogurt. I'm gonna go step outside and enjoy this breakfast outside. All packed up and ready to go. It's time to get back on the road. That's all for this one, folks. Appreciate you joining me. Hopefully you'll stick around for the next one. Y'all take it easy.